What's up guys, Ryan here, and I am coming at you with a deck profile, and I wanted to update my Magicians with the new ban list that came out, and definitely been playing around with Wavering Eyes, and that is a really good card. Alright, so let's get started. So I'm just gonna rip through these Magicians. I won't go over too much content-wise because not too much is different from the other ones. I'll go over some of my text, and then at the very end I'll maybe show some combos. But here are the Magicians. First off, we play the 3 Wisdom Eye, the 3 Harmonizing, the 3 Double Iris, the 3 Double Poison, the 1 White Wing, because I am playing Zark. I have yet to actually summon him, but I like having the option. The 2 Black Fang, the 2 Oath Dragon, and then the 1 Dragon Pulse. Dragon Pulse is great for if you want to go in. If you wanted to go into Mrs. Radiant, you can normal summon him, and then go into Link Spider, and then get him back with Oath Dragon, and use Link Spider's effect to summon him back from Mrs. Radiant. I'm actually not playing Mrs. I found that I didn't really need her. We'll see how that goes. I might lean more towards that in the future. For the other Pendulums, I'm running the 2 Astrograph. Astrograph is the kind of scale saver. If it gets popped, you can summon himself and add another copy of whatever was popped. That actually works with your opponent's stuff too. So if one of your cards gets destroyed, you can summon him, and then if your opponent's card was destroyed earlier that turn that you have a copy of in your deck, you can actually add that, which is really interesting. Playing the 1 Sorcerer to search out 3 Joker, and vice versa, I guess. And then playing the 1 Odd Eyes Dissolver. Dissolver is for going into Vortex. Last Pendulum is Sloth, kind of the secret tech, if you will. Very searchable now with Wavering Eyes, and that's kind of why I didn't play him before, is because I couldn't get to him. And now I can get to him. For some of my spicy tech, Tuning Magician, you can send her to the grave with Time Star's effect. Same with Witch of the Black Forest now that she is free from the ban list. With the Rada, yes, however, she gets stuff like this. If you're missing a scale for next turn, there's that as well. Most of the time I'm going to be searching out whatever hand trap I am playing. So Maxi is a great target for her. Unfortunately, the Ghost Ogre Snow Rabbit are not, because they have too high defense, but also the 1 Gofu. He is searchable with the Witch. I guess you could go into, just to have him, get him out of your deck. Found that by the time you play the first one, you really don't want to see another. So I'm trying this out at 1. It's searchable. On to the spells and the Wavering Eyes, that 3. I want to see this early, and if I want to play another one, I can always go get it from the grave with Enlightenment Paladin. The 1 Pendulum Call, because it conflicts with kind of the way the deck wants to work. It wants to pop its scales to get effects off, and that's kind of hinders that. In a mirror match where your opponent's gonna be playing this card, I would probably side a couple more copies, maybe 1 more, maybe play 2 or 3, yeah, 2 or 3. The other big searcher of the deck is Duelist Alliance, adds any Pendulum card, so monster, spell, trap. Speaking of spells and traps, we have the 1 star and the 2 time. This card wins you games single-handedly. If you get this out against someone early, even a Pendulum mirror match, you are going to win. On to the extra deck, playing the 1 Decode Talker, the 2 Proxy Dragon, and the 1 Link Spider. Play being from Gofu, you summon Gofu, go into Link Spider, and then with the other 2 you go into Proxy Dragon. That way you have your 2 scales, and then potentially you could even Link Spider for your second Proxy Dragon. Now you have 3. For Xyz, playing the 2 Time Star, you do go into 2 very often, and even if you are able to get back 1 from the grave, it's nice to be able to get that one back as well as be able to summon another one. Playing one Evil Swarm Nightmare, he is really good going first against a Pendulum deck because he is essentially a Floodgate Trap Hole on legs. The one Trapeze Magician for the Chain Burn Trickstar matchup, and for going for game because it's 2 spellcasters. The Abyss Dweller, I still think there's a lot of, I know the meta's been nuked, but it's still really, really good. As mentioned before, the one Enlightened Paladin, the one Omega, the one Beals, and the one Ignister. I would probably, if you have the room, you would probably want to play the Supreme King Clearwing. I don't actually own one yet. Hopefully that'll change soon. I'm playing the Vortex, as mentioned earlier with Off Dissolver. You can actually use Scales as well with Dissolver's effect to summon him. And then the one last Supreme King Z Arc. I will summon him one day. So I just want to mention something really cool about Wavering Eyes. I noticed John from House of Champs mentioned this on one of his videos, and I thought that was really neat. Is if you have Wavering Eyes and then essentially 2 Magicians, 2 Pendulums, you can set those in the Scales and then pop them both with Wavering Eyes. And if you search Astrograph, Wavering Eyes will resolve, I'll add him back before it, or as it resolves, and then because that's in your hand and cards were destroyed, you can then summon him and then search off of whatever you destroyed, which it's a neat play for Wavering Eyes. You can also obviously set it and surprise your opponent during their turn, flip it up if they try to Cosmic Cyclone you, so you protect your Scales and you get some card advantage that way. So I thought that was really neat. I haven't played this card in a long time since it was banned. But yeah, that's the deck. Been really having a lot of fun with this, doing very well at my locals. I think the only loss I've had recently was against Domain Monarchs, and I bricked horribly. But definitely been going undefeated consistently. I know it's locals. I know what you're saying. Whatever. It's impressive for me. I'm used to playing the sneak peek trash can filler of UA, so an actual deck that functions the way it's supposed to is impressive for me. Anyway, let me know in the comments what you think of my deck profile, and if you have any suggestions or things I should add or whatnot, let me know. And remember, guys, if you don't troll the meta, I mean, I guess you gotta join them.
What's up, douchebags? By the power of this heel of all my cowgirls, I command you to subscribe to the channel. Grab your deck and be sure to click one of these other videos by David Detail 1212. It's the best damn channel on the internet. Yeah, man. Yeah.